This is a cartoon issued by the Chinese People's Liberation Army Eastern Theater Command, depicting the leader of China's Taiwan region Lai Ching-te as a little green worm. That's the image that caught the attention of Western media outlets like Reuters, Yahoo, and Radio France International. As you may have heard now, China started joint exercises around the Taiwan Island, with the Eastern Theater Command organizing its army, navy, air, and rocket forces to close in on the island from multiple directions. According to its spokesperson, the drill serves as a stern warning and forceful deterrence against Taiwan independent separatist forces, and are a legitimate and necessary action to safeguard China's sovereignty and national unity. Now, the RFI describes this week's drill as the biggest since February, but I think it's useless to make this kind of a comparison anymore. Since former US Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi's visit to the island in 2022, military exercises have become a regular feature in the region as the mainland's response to the separatist agenda. They keep closing in on the region, squeezing the separatists, countering their policies and political maneuvers. But here's what I think people keep missing. The military exercises are not intended to make the separatists stop. Let's face it, the only way to make them stop is to root them all out. The military exercises are there to demonstrate to the separatists what would happen if they crossed the red line. And they are closing in on that line year by year, day by day. If people thought Tsai Ing-wen was a hardline separatist, she is a moderate compared to her successor. Lai Ching-te famously described himself as a pragmatic worker for Taiwan independence. In his Doubleton speech last year, he said the People's Republic of China has no right to represent Taiwan. And not so long ago, he labeled the mainland as a hostile foreign force in a high-profile public address that included policies to purge the mainland's influence in the region. This is a clown in Taiwan who not only openly rejects the One China principle, but has designated the mainland as an enemy. And he is gearing up for military confrontation and jeopardizing peace across the Strait. In February, Reuters reported that Lai Ching-te and his cohorts are considering a multi-billion-dollar arms purchase from the United States. The deal could be worth as much as $7 to $10 billion that would include coastal defense missiles. The quote-unquote deputy defense minister attended a ceremony in the US, unveiling the first F-16V fighter jet built for the island in late March. This is where he is, literally. I really don't know who gives Lai Ching-te the audacity to be so brazen. He needs to be constantly reminded that he is a local representative in China, the leader of a province, nothing more. But he's warming himself towards confrontation and destruction, and he seems to be reveling in it for the good of the people on both sides of the strait. Deworming the island needs to happen, and fast.